Oh my god. Now this is the milkshake. Oh my god.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Mango Time, where we document building our vacation home in the Virgin Islands and a little bit of magic along the way with our travel journeys. Today we're diving into the heart and stomach of Guanacaste, Costa Rica. From hearty breakfast dishes and juicy lobster to sweet plantains and fresh off the tree fruit juices, we'll be tasting our way through roadside sodas and discovering what eating local really means here.
Alright, so this was our very first breakfast in Costa Rica, and we kicked it off at a local spot called El Niko, and man, did it set the bar high. There were so many choices in the menu at amazing prices. The classic Costa Rican breakfast, pica gallo, was everything we hoped for, but the real star were the fruit juices.
Maya, what you got there?
I got a watermelon smoothie.
How is it?
Good.
Does it taste like a real watermelon?
Yes, it tastes like there's a watermelon splashed up.
And I have the tamarind juice, also all natural, not much sugar. Peter has the lemon ginger. That's again all natural, not much sugar. And then my pie, bring a greedy pig with a milkshake.
I got milkshake. Let me taste it. Oh my god. Now this is the milkshake. Oh my god.
Alright, so no need to elaborate, but as you guys can tell, I love food. My wife, she had the traditional Costa Rican breakfast, which consisted of rice, beans, avocado, bacon, eggs, and sweet plantain. She rated it 10 out of 10. I had another local dish, but instead I had mine with fried cheese, with some homemade mango salsa, and some pepper sauce on the side. Yes, I know, I ordered 2 plates since the prices were so amazing. And my daughter, Maya, she played it safe. She had the cheeseburger with homemade fries, and Malachi, he just ordered the banana crepes. Alright, so overall, my family rated the service 10 out of 10. It was a small, intimate setting. We even met the owner, as this spot is family owned and operated. Our bill came to $74 US, and they did the currency conversion for us from colones to US dollar to make it easy for us to pay with our credit card.
So we are getting ready to head out to dinner to another local joint. It is called Anders Restaurant. So super excited about this one. This restaurant was on our must visit list. Anders is one that we actually pre-planned just because they were all over YouTube and TripAdvisor for having really good food. So let's see how this goes. Trying to get the kids ready and they're in the room play fighting. But yeah, it is after 7 o'clock and I think they close. Most things in Costa Rica seem to close around 9 or 10. So we have to get going to Anders. So we visited Costa Rica in the winter time. So the sun sets pretty early at that time of the year, about 6:30. By the time we got to Anders, it was pretty dark, but it was still pretty early. But the lights were amazing once we got there. The whole restaurant is just open air feel. It's not entirely inside, so we got the joy of the ocean breeze. The restaurant is not like right off the ocean, but it is close enough where we had a good breeze in the restaurant. So the cool thing is that this was one of our high-end dinners. Like I said, it came highly recommended, but the prices were still good for a high-end. So the drinks range, from $6 to maybe $8 for the cocktails. And then the entrees on the menu range from 5,000 colones, which is about $9 US, to about 10,000 colones, which is $20 US. So you can see for a pretty high-end dinner, that price is not bad. So I had the fried coconut shrimp with mashed potatoes, which was amazing, 10 out of 10. Peter had the steak, I think it was a ribeye, there he goes, with the mashed potatoes. And then Malachi has the lobster tail, which was also with a coconut pineapple sauce. How was it, babe?
It's almost like you got a Costa Rica chef school somewhere that we don't know about, because it's like everything I've eaten so far since I've been here, it's like been like really top tier.
How was the steak?
The steak is really tender, really flavorful, and the sauce is like, I can't really describe it, but it's like really savory.
Yeah.
Just straight up delicious.
It's almost like something out of your mom's kitchen.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it kind of feels like a homemade feel. It's like, I don't know, it's just good.
Yeah. Our total came to $230 US. Like I said, this was one of our high-end choices. The T-bone and the lobster were about $50 each, and we did have a few cocktails.
Okay, so our next stop is Coco Loco, right on Playa Flamingo Beach, which was only 5 minutes from our Airbnb. Unlike Anders, last night we were actually literally on the beach. Today, it's actually my wife's birthday, and Coco Loco also came highly recommended in the area. The restaurant was fully open, so it was a perfect spot for us to enjoy the morning breeze.
Papaya, that looks good. You tasted already, Malachi?
Yeah.
It's good?
Yeah, it's like yogurt in too.
And that's what I had?
Yogurt.
Yogurt? Okay. Cool. And mommy and daddy got the cappuccino.
It's so sour.
Alright, so excuse my silliness, just kind of having a little bit of fun, enjoying the day. You know, the food, man, when the food came, it exceeded my expectations. My wife got another version of the traditional Costa Rican breakfast with homemade banana bread and fruit. I had some of the best brisket I have ever tasted. Malachi, well, he had the pina colada French toast, which we all tasted, and it was 10 out of 10. And again, Maya played it safe with a waffle and fruit. The food was awesome. It was like a shredded beef with a fried egg on top. Man, super delicious.
Well, you can tell from your plate. The banana bread was good too.
Yeah, I pretty much enjoy everything. Oh, and the orange juice is fresh squeezed.
Oh.
Guys, can I take this?
Yes.
Yep.
Everything?
Yes.
Thank you, gracias.
Okay, so Coco Loco was hands down one of the best breakfast spots that we ate at while we was in Costa Rica. Definitely recommend, 10 out of 10.
So to wrap up my birthday, we are here at Panga's Beach Club in Tamarindo. Tamarindo is about a 30 to 40 minute drive from Playa Flamingo, and we were pleasantly surprised that the beach club was actually right on the beach. Like, the tables were in the sand and we could hear the crashing waves from our table, which was a pleasant surprise. Maybe I should have expected that. Beach club, get it? The ambiance was amazing. There was a store on top of the beach club that sold souvenirs, and overall it was just amazing. For starters, I had the lobster bisque, and we also had the pineapple chili wings for the table. Both Maya and I had the lobster tail for our main course. Crazy, this actually came with 4 lobster tails, and Malachi actually had the lamb chops with the petite potatoes. Peter had the beef ribs on a bed of rice.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it. It was pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the ribs were kind of small, but I mean, the flavor, the taste was amazing. The texture was really tender. Definitely cooked really well. So I mean, if I would have had to rate it out of 10, I'd probably give it a good 9 out of 10. I mean, you know, amazing meal. Can't lie.
I had some lobster and some chicken wings, and with a Shirley Temple. The lobster was pretty good and good glaze. It's very shiny, and I tore it up. And the Shirley Temple was like a 5 out of 10 because I can have it like any time I want. So it was gonna be all fine. But the lobster was a 10 out of 10. It was really good. And the chicken wings were like an 8 out of 10.
Well, Dad is still eating. Dad is really happy with the food. Daddy had the ribs. Kind of expected a little bit barbecue for some reason, because every time I had ribs, I take barbecue ribs. But overall, it was very delicious, very tender. Almost like they took the cow out this morning.
I had the lobster. It was my birthday dish. And I would say I rate the lobster. I actually had lobster with wild rice and veggies. I would rate it 8 out of 10. Just because I am used to eating Caribbean lobster. So this was more Pacific. The flavor was on point. I wouldn't say if it was a 10 out of 10 because I would say a Caribbean lobster 10 out of 10. However, Pacific lobster is a little different, but I could definitely taste the seawater in it. It was fresh, tender, full of flavor. So definitely enjoyed it. Happy birthday to me. Our bill actually came to $273. Not bad for all that we got. Pangas, definitely recommend. The next day, we had an adventurous tour through the streets and mountainside of Playa Flamingo and Potrero in Costa Rica. We had a lunch break on our tour and we stopped at La Penca restaurant and bar. This was recommended by our tour guide there in the red. And let me tell you, this was local. That's what we wanted. The food was to die for. I actually had the snapper. It was seasoned to perfection. I mean, like even the bones were seasoned. I went all the way through and basically tortured this snapper with fries and a house salad. Maya had chicken tenders, French fries, and a salad. Malachi also had that and they both enjoyed. Peter actually had a black bean soup and rice, and he loved it. We also had some dancing time.
Hey, go every recording.
Oh, and the song finished.
That's bailar anyway. Yeah, it's finito. Okay.
Okay, get closer. Look at that.
Malachi just hates when the girls annoy him. Because this place was super local, our bill was under $60 for 4 meals and a ton of beers. And our last day in Costa Rica, we tried the Papaya restaurant and pizzeria. This actually is a restaurant and doubles as a hotel. When we first got there, first impressions were we saw an interesting statue. But after we got past that, it was cool because there was a hotel, like I said, and a pool smack in the middle of the property. And you had the hotel guests there, and then upstairs of that area was the restaurant. So you just went up a few stairs. You can either go to the right to the hotel or the rooms, and then to the left to the restaurant. I would say this one, the vibe was pretty cool. I love the decor and just that Spanish feel. The food, I would say I would maybe rate a 5 out of 10. It was a little bit of a bus. It was just not as fresh as we had been accustomed to eating in Costa Rica. And my rice was a bit hard, and the rest of the family didn't enjoy. So we really didn't stay here too long. But, you know, like I said, the vibe was pretty cool. And I really can't remember how much we paid for our food because we were kind of ready to get out of there. All right, so it was time to say goodbye to Costa Rica. This is our last night in the country. And I guess goodbye to all of our foodie adventures. So for our last night, we stopped at Azul, Azul. This was, again, a local family-owned and operated restaurant on the beach in Playa Flamingo. And this was recommended in another YouTube video that I watched. And it was a little difficult to find Azul because we obviously were having dinner and it was dark. It's actually on the beach, but you have to walk down a dirt road path. It almost seems as if it's not a restaurant until you get there. But when we actually got there, you know, they had a pretty good crowd. Prices were, again, local. So everything ranged from like $5 to $15.
Now I see what they give me too.
Snapper. Delicious. Let's get some light on daddy food.
Oh, daddy food looks small.
Yeah. Daddy has steak and beans, and it looks pretty small, but he can have some of my fish. Or maybe one of Malachi's fish. Malachi also got the snapper. Ooh-wee.
I got 2 baby snappers.
2 baby snappers. And then Maya got the fish sticks.
Someone open this ketchup for me.
All right. Again, I ate my snapper down to the bone. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope that this video helps with food recommendations in the Guanacaste area in Costa Rica. If you're not subscribed here, do consider subscribing. We love the support. Comment, share, give this video a thumbs up. And thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.